guest this week is an all-time friend, teammate, and overall fastest, most explosive guy out there. Pedro Salgado explains how he evolved, how he trains, and what he thinks of the future. As he grows, so does his international presence, from events to competitions. It's undeniable how this dude is going far, and so far, there's no end in sight. This is Pedro Salgado, and this is Word of Movement. Talking about competition, do you think competition is good for the evolution of parkour, or do you think it's a bad thing for the evolution?
Both a bit. I think it's bad in a way that, for example, every guy that is in a competition right now is responsible for thousands of kids that watching, and they will try to copy them, to be like them. So basically, they can change the way of people see parkour easily, and I think not everyone can understand that they are doing this. So I think should be parkour competitions that are good and bad in that sense, because you can destroy parkour completely, because everyone can think parkour is about competition when they start, but also it gives visibility and makes the sport grow in kind of economic way.
Alright, yeah, okay. Okay, good. So yeah, going a bit later after your first competition, I remember in I think 2014, 2015 when you went to I don't remember if it was crap shit. Wait.
Yeah, I went 2014. I went to Crap Invaders Parkour Challenge, the speed contest.
Exactly, 2014. Yeah, I was right.
Two rounds of two.
It was you against Jesse Peveril, right?
Yeah, that was the final.
Yeah,
and Jesse Peveril. It was a really good moment actually. We just doing everything together, and we noticed people are like, he's in my side, and like doing the dive going in the beginning was nice feeling.
Yeah, it was very close, but you actually won. So very, very nice. I remember I think it was Jason Paul and Anan Anwar were commenting the competition, and already they showed that they were already familiar with your movement, because they were saying that you were one of the most underrated guys in parkour because you were so good but nobody knew who you were. Do you agree, or do you think they were just talking a bit too much about you?
I don't remember them talking about that.
Yeah. Because I was watching, and then he was like, "Oh, blah blah blah, Pedro Salgado. Yeah, he's like one of the most underrated guys."
Yeah, I didn't listen there actually.
So yeah. I think it was a good comment, but I didn't know if they told it to you or not. I think it was a compliment more, you know.
Yeah, that's nice always to have compliments to see that your work is growing. But I think there is so much guys like underrated in the parkour community that's like with the highest level of parkour and you don't even know them. It's like they just don't make videos. People that don't make videos, they don't know about them, but they're still good. They're still there, out there doing stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, so that brings me to another good question. Of course, you are promoting yourself, so you have a Facebook page, you have Instagram, YouTube, all of that. But there are some people who don't do that. Do you think that video is the best way or the only way to spread parkour, or do you think there are many other ways we can do that?
There is many other ways you can do that. Depends what you want from parkour. Depends what you want to do with your life with parkour. I'm going to give you a close example of this. For example, Sergio from our team, Sergio Botcaro, is like one of the sickest guys I've seen.
Yes.
He just don't make videos almost. He likes to make videos actually, but he just enjoy moving. He's not worried about the camera. He's not worried about that. He's just enjoying movement. Doesn't mean people who film doesn't enjoy the movement as well. But it's just like the goals of the people are different. I think that's the only thing. Okay. But yeah, if you want to get jobs, more jobs, if you want to get visibility, you have to work harder, you have to promote yourself or get someone to promote you, of course. Because if nobody see you, nobody will know that you exist.
exactly. Let's talk a little bit about when you went to Holland. How did
Holland?
that come? What?
Holland?
No, Holland, Holland.
Ah,
Okay,
Holland.
wait. I'm
Netherlands.
gonna start again. Snow fudeu. Peraí.
It's okay, you can just use it like this.
No, okay. So
I
yeah,
went to
let's
Holland,
go.
bro.
So tell me about when you went to Holland and not Poland.
When I went to Holland and not Poland, yeah. So I met Mark van Sweden in, I think in Copenhagen one time, and we talked, and he asked me, how is parkour in Portugal, and are you living of it? It's possible there, and blah blah blah. That kind of questions, and I was like, yeah, it's parkour in Portugal is really nice. The community is quite cool. We like to train all together all the time. The sports are great. The level is quite good, but not many people can live off parkour. So nobody is living off parkour in Portugal right now. And he invited me after we met a few times. He invited me to move to Holland to work with Jump Free Run, and yeah, I was like, yeah, why not? I went home to Lisbon and I thought about it, and I thought, yeah, I'm doing basically nothing here. I'm just training, and there is nothing much happening in my life. So I think I'm wasting time. So why not moving on and try something new? That's how you progress, trying stuff, new stuff all the time. And I just accepted the invitation and I moved to the Netherlands.
Very
It was a
nice.
really good choice.
Yeah, for
I
sure. For
I
sure.
enjoyed a lot and I appreciate what they did, like in helping me and I helped them. Was like a really good experience in sense that I understand more about business, how it works for the level of movement, for example, how it works giving classes, having students, how it works building gyms, designing gyms. That was good experience for me, and I think they also learned something with me. So it
Yeah.
was good for both.
Yeah, like I have this thing like where my friends, it doesn't matter if they're parkour friends or my childhood friends, like I have a lot of friends that I feel that they are wasting time in Portugal because they are too good for Portugal. Because yeah, because I know, and I know from personal experience also, because when I was younger, before I started parkour, I went to England to study and work, and I
Yeah,
evolved
remember.
much faster. And then I went to Singapore to teach, and then I evolved so much in terms of also, my parkour and how to do business and how to do all those things. And I felt with some of my friends, and including you obviously, that being in Portugal was not making you progress, because I know the moment that you move to somewhere else, you're just gonna go,
It's
just
true.
gonna evolve too like super fast.
It's true. I think living here is awesome. Portugal is like paradise for parkour. The weather, the spots, everything looks great. And Holland is actually not so good for parkour. There is a few spots, but it's always raining. The sky is quite gray. The people are nice, but the country itself doesn't help so much for parkour. So they have to make gyms. They
Yeah.
have to try in other ways. But here is perfect if you are like a parkour practitioner and you want just to travel. Lisbon for sure. And yeah, now I got another opportunity and I could come live here. So I'm working for American brand now. I move on again. So Netherlands, it's another chapter now. I moved to Lisbon and I can be close to my family. I can be close to my friends as well. Like I live 20 minutes away from Luis and he just texts me to go out. So I think we're going to buy in a few minutes. Uh, you can come if you want.
No, man, I'm
Uh,
already too far, man, and I need
yeah,
I need some sleep.
back to the thing I was
Exactly.
saying. Yeah, now I'm feeling like fulfillment. I feel like I'm doing stuff a lot. I'm progressing in my goals, and I'm progressing in training wise as well. So I feel like accomplished here. So for me now, Portugal is the best place to be. Till next time I have to move again. Maybe we never know.
Yeah, exactly. Like Portugal is the best place to be, but sometimes you just need to go out for a while, learn some stuff, and come back.
Yes.
That's it, man. That's it. Totally. So yeah, to finish off, two more questions, and this one is, where do you see parkour going? Like what's the near future of parkour?
Well, sometimes I have the thoughts about that and just random discussions with Luis, for example. And I think parkour is growing in so many directions that you cannot just predict where it's going. But I think it's gonna split, like kind of. The free running and the parkour are gonna have like totally split. And now Jason Paul came up with a freestyle free run, so maybe something else is going on.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be like parkour free running are like they are the same, but they will split because there are like the competition and all the media will take care of one part of it, and then they have the other part like the German style, the Spanish style, more parkour and less acrobatics and tricking because it's more and more tricking and beach moves and less like the courses that the people are doing doesn't make sense at all anymore. It's just like blah blah blah, like
it's like freestyling, man, with no purpose.
Exactly, yeah. It doesn't have to have a purpose, but I think if it makes sense the ways you're going, it sounds nicer and looks nicer to see, just in my opinion.
For sure. For sure. So to finish off, where can people find you? So, YouTube, Facebook.
My house is like, like in center of Lisbon.
Yeah. Then you turn left and then go up the stairs.
Basically, YouTube I don't use so often. I post like 2 times a month or something because I try to make bigger videos. But Facebook and Instagram, I'm always posting almost every day. Instagram especially. It's Salgado PK. It's probably here. He's gonna put it here. I hope you put it here.
I will now. For sure.
Salgado
Just
PK.
there, just over there, like.
Yes, and also my Facebook page is just Pedro Salgado. It's my face, like black and white in profile. And I try to make as much content, not only for my goals, but also to inspire people. It's so always nice to have younger people seeing and trying to get something out of your movement to themselves. Because if they only see beach moves and tricking, that's what they're going to do. And they're going to call it parkour as well. So I think there should have more people doing like parkour and share it as well. And kids will also follow. That's one way to kind of change the way parkour goes. It's not about posting bullshit on Facebook saying, this is not parkour. No, that's not going to work. Just if you want to change something, change it with your movement or try it at least.
Very good.
That's all.
All right. Yeah.
Or here.
Somewhere. So
I am not seeing myself. I just see you. Oops.
All right, man. I want to thank you for doing this thing. It's actually good to see you evolving like all these years that I've known you, and I see the way that you love this and the way that you're involved with this. You are doing good stuff. You are like I said many times, you have a lot of potential, and I just want to see where you will go. Like where does fate take you, and see what else is on the list. So yeah, man, thanks very much for doing this.
Thank you, and I appreciate your job as well. You have to check these videos like teaching as well, but it's only in Portuguese, so...
Yeah, never mind, it's in Portuguese, blah. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to thumbs up. Also share it with as many people as possible so everybody knows what's going on. And of course, subscribe to stay tuned for another episode of Word of Movement.